AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Yellow. I go, little lady.
Rip left, rip left.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
At the 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
They toss to Mixon. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's going to look deep for more. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Mixon running right. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Chopper! Attack, attack!
Let's go. Check 24, check 24.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Yellow!
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Yellow!
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
A first down carry by Elliott. And an alley to run. The 20. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
25 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Yellow. 54 Mike.
Here we go. Jim.
Team.
Watch twist.
General. West.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
13. Chiefs 3.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
All right, T. Let's. All right, T.
15.
Now Joe Mixon, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mahomes. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And that is not a sight they want to see. Joe Mixon very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Let's go, baby. We need turnover. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Slam, slam. H3, 2, 18. Chopper, chopper.
Check three, check three.
He may try and run for this. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Here we go, here we go.
15 on it, 15 on it. I'm scared.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Yellow. I'm the little lady. Yeah. You don't want none.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Cowboys take over
Come
first
on,
down
now, let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
We want it. Come to my work.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Now Elliott, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, it's Elliott, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Marr on for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Cowboys 20, Chiefs 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Yellow. Yellow. 26 box track.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Attack! 26 Mike. 26 Mike.
Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Mahomes now on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mahomes now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Mixon will try the right side. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Now here's Mahomes. And it's caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point safely through, and that will get them one closer.
Chiefs 17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Cowboys. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
At the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Max 50, Max 50, Max 50.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey. Under. Motion.
To throw is Prescott.
He can't, man. He's not going to get me.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
Yellow. 180. 54. Mike, 54.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
All day, just like that. Just like that. Shit! Attack! Switch!
Protein spill.
He's coming. We got no.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Mahomes now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Tight end's right. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Attack!
26, Mike, 26.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go. 488. Mike, 44. Hey, I'm coming. 26.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check 13.
No.
On the counter, Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th.
3 buzz.
Here we go, 46.
Now Elliott. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Yellow. There's a wire, right?
Mike 54. Double dog, double dog.